Heroes Toy Reviews is not intended for children or anyone under the age of 17. Thank you.
Oh, hello there. You're probably wondering what makes me run so fast. Well, that's because today on Heroes Toy Reviews, we will be reviewing The Flash. Superpowers The Flash. Today on Heroes Toy Reviews.
Hebro77 here, and welcome to a brand new YouTube channel. This is Hebro's Toy Reviews. But this is the 1983 Jump Jetpack. I just broke his crotch. What do you think about her? I was playing tennis with Super. This is games. This is the owner, Daniel.
Well, hello everybody. I almost didn't stop and went straight through that door. Hebro77 here, and welcome to Heroes Toy Reviews. And today we'll be talking about Superpowers The Flash. Now, as you remembered, I reviewed a couple of these figures before. I believe I reviewed Superman, Batman, Darkseid, and well, that's it for now. But it's been a while, so why don't we do just a quick recap on what Superpowers is and where they originated from. Well, back in the 70s and 80s, they had these figures came out called Superpowers DC Superheroes. And they were these figures that all had gimmicks. Their arms would move or their legs would kick, you know, and these don't do that, but they did manage to make them look very similar to the original. As a matter of fact, I think I might have, somebody's coming for me, an original in here somewhere. Now, what did I do with him? There he is. Robin. I believe this is a Superpowers Robin. And let's see here. One of his arms, or maybe both. If you, I guess it's got to be one or the other. Anyway, you have his arms in a certain way, and then you push a button on the back. There's the button on the back, and he would do. Ta-da! Actually, it was probably better than that. Boom, karate chop. So anyway, yeah, that was the extent of their superpowers. But kids loved it. We loved having those just little tiny actions on their bodies. But unfortunately, when they remade these and rebranded them, no gimmicks. Just action figures. But they are some pretty decent action figures. So with no further ado, let's get to the review. That's right. I'm not leaving that as an outtake. I'm leaving that right in there. And here we have it. Superpowers, or DC, you gotta say the whole name. DC Superpowers The Flash. And it says new for 2022. And I got to admit, I love the box art. It's just like the original, but these come from McFarlane Toys, and the Flash inside the package here, you can see he just looks amazing. I do have an action figure that came from the Justice League. You know what? Let's do that. Let's take a look. But before we do that, as always, I like to compare the original to the remake. So let's take a look at original DC Superpowers Flash. So there you saw the original DC Superpowers Flash. I keep forgetting to say DC Superpowers because the DC is way up here in the corner and it just says Superpowers here at eye level. So I just naturally just say Superpowers. But anyway, you can see here, he's got the nice Flash logo right on his chest. He's got the yellow belt, which I never really understood why the other superheroes had to have belts. Superman has a belt. The Flash has a belt. Aquaman has a belt. What do they use them for? It's not like their tights have to be held up by something. And it's not like they use them as utility belts. What exactly would they keep in there? They're metahumans. Anyway, I digress. I just love the design on the package, the Ripley muscles, the intricate detail in the boots, how they're not just plain yellow boots. They got the Flash symbol on there. And I love the retro card back. Although you guys know how I don't really put too much in card backs. Now here is on the back his file card. And why the heck not? I'll go ahead and read it. In a freak accident, forensic scientist Barry Allen was struck by lightning and doused with chemicals which gave him the superpowers of the Speed Force. Now he uses these powers to defend his hometown of Central City from the forces of evil as the Flash. And that's pretty much it. It's a short file card. I like this. You know what I should have done is I should have started cutting these out and collecting them. But oh well, what's done is done. Here is what I would love to collect out of these vehicles. This thing looks stupid. I really could care less about the Superman vehicle. But I would really love to get this version of the Batwing, since I have two other versions of the Batwing. I have one from the original 1989 movie, and I have another one from the cartoon series. The Tim Burton inspired cartoon series. So, but this would be another great version. And the other version I would like to get also is the Batwing from the movie The Flash. Now, I've been watching a lot of Flash episodes, the 2013 series on Netflix, and I've really been enjoying them. I'm just now getting into the crossovers. And speaking of crossovers, this could be a crossover. We have standing right here the Flash that is from Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. And you know what? Let's take this Flash out of the package and do a comparison. So you can already see right away the height difference. This Barry Allen is maybe an inch or so, maybe an inch and a half taller than Justice League Flash. And he appears to have more muscle tone. This one is just straight, which he's designed as the cartoon. The cartoon is drawn, so the cartoon's not going to show as much muscle definition. The symbol on his chest is bigger. It's rounder. The lightning bolt is thicker than the one on his chest, and that is, of course, I guess because he is bigger. The eyes, this one has the white eye mask, which all of those cartoon characters did. The Ninja Turtles, Batman, the Flash, Green Arrow, all in the 90s and especially 2000 era had those white-eyed masks. Because once the mask went on, everyone knows that the eyes just magically disappeared. Now, this version actually has eyeballs and a little bit of detail in and around those eyeballs. And this one actually has, like, his chin is covered. This one, not the case at all. And it could be just because he has an elongated chin. I do see maybe just a little bit of cover underneath, but yeah, he has the elongated, more chiseled chin, whereas this Flash has more of a rounded chin. And other than that, the similarities, I mean, the belt's a little bit skinnier with a more of a pattern on his lightning belt, as with this one it just kind of goes straight across like it could be almost used as a utility belt. Of course, there's no gimmick, which really stinks. They should have had something on here that made his legs just, you push a button, they go, oh, that looks kind of cool. Come on, Barry. Yeah. Anyway, so really not much else to say. I do like the lightning coming out of his ears here. Now, see, you could do like a multiverse where you could have this Flash versus that Flash. Now, you can't do that to this Barry because his legs have bendable knees, so you'd have to kind of go, yeah, he can't go as fast. So, I mean, yeah, that pretty much does it for this review. And you know, I like this guy, and he doesn't come with a cape. It seems like they're making all of these figures with capes. Even Wonder Woman, who never had a cape really until Justice League Unlimited, now all of a sudden she could fly. She has a cape. It's kind of crazy, but anyway, that does it for this review. If you like what you see, which I know I do. Oh, by the way, I guess I have to rate him. If I had to rate him, heck, why not give him a 10 out of 10? I highly recommend this Flash DC Superpowers. Said it right that time. Ha for your DC Superpowers action figure collection. Now, scram, Flash. Sure thing. Hi guys. Boy, I had to leave from one room to the next, and I did it in a flash. Anyway, that seems to end this review for DC Superpowers action figure The Flash. I'm looking to get some more DC Superpower action figures. I was going to, but what had happened was I had put some figures off to the side to go back and get later. You know how you kind of hide figures. But when I came back to Walmart the following week, just actually not even a week, but a few days later, the entire shelves of the DC Superpower figures completely gone. Now, either one or two things happen. Some scalper who was grabbing all this stuff up to sell it on eBay at a higher price, or maybe they were making room for something bigger to go there. I don't know, but I was just blown away. I'd never seen that. Like, I was like, oh, there's plenty of figures, I'll be back here later. But anyway, that does it for this review. If you liked the review, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. It helps the algorithm, and it helps the channel grow, and you people help the channel grow. And until next time, speaking of growing, knowing is growing, and knowing isn't just half the battle, it's the whole damn war. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
From the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the battle of the Superpowers Collection. What's this? The dam's about to blow and take Robin with it? Who'll stop the Joker and Luthor?
Aquaman!
Kenner's new Superpowers Collection. Figures with power action, each sold separately with its own mini-comic.
Aquaman's down!
Who can help now? A power ring, a power action punch.
Defuse the bomb!
Can this madness be stopped in time? You decide.